We've talked a lot about how you can reduce voltage drop by using overkill extension cords with larger wire gauges. These extension cords are still beneficial even over short distances where voltage drop isn't a concern. Having a thicker wire gauge is helpful for long duration jobs, durability, warm environments, or high-powered pieces of equipment. You might be wondering, what is wire gauge? To put it simply, it is the thickness of the cord. Technically speaking, the wire gauge determines how much power the cord is able to handle. The wire gauge power is measured in amps. First, let's go over the most common wire gauges used and their rated amperages. 18 gauge for up to 10 amps, 14 gauge for up to 15 amps, 12 gauge for up to 20 amps, 10 gauge for up to 30 amps, 8 gauge for up to 40 amps, and 6 gauge for up to 50 amps. One example we've come across the most often is when using an AC unit with an extension cord. Almost all AC units will display a warning that you shouldn't use an extension cord with them. This is mostly to help you avoid purchasing the incorrect wire gauge extension cord. Let's say your AC unit with an EMA 515 plug is rated to use 15 amps and 1800 watts. That's almost the entire capacity of a regular household outlet. Normally, you would think to use a 14 gauge extension cord, but since it is using a lot of power over a longer period of time, you may want to opt for at least a 12 gauge or even a 10 gauge cord. It is normal that all extension cords can get warm when in use, but a 14 gauge may get hot to the touch in this case. Having the thicker wire gauge will help mitigate the normal warmth that comes with running an AC unit over a long period of time. Take note, the warning is there because you could accidentally try to use an extension cord with a much smaller wire gauge like 18 gauge. If you were to do this, your cord would definitely get dangerously hot, melt, or even start a fire. Make sure to always double check what wire gauge you need. Another example could be powering a data center with many L2230 cables. Normally, a L2230 cord would be wired with 10 gauge to handle up to 30 amps. But with a data center constantly pulling power, you may opt to go a little overkill with 8 gauge or even 6 gauge. So remember, it's not that you can't use extension cords in these situations. These products' warning labels are there to make you aware that if you do not have an extension cord with the capability of powering your devices or appliances over long distances and even a long period of time, then it could potentially be dangerous. To use extension cords effectively, it may be best to ensure you have a power cord that goes beyond the wire gauge and amperage needed to ensure your product gets all the power it needs, while also keeping you safe. If you're looking for some super duty overkill, high wire gauge power cords, we for sure have them at ACWORKS. No matter if it's your next RV adventure or industrial project, ACWORKS has what you need to stay powered up. Thanks for watching and subscribe to learn more AC power tips.